The Swan Lake. This story begins a long time ago, when Princess Elizabeth was meeting suitors to find a groom for marriage. Princes from all over the world assembled there to meet and impress her. King Eric was one of the suitors. He wasn't exactly good-looking. Princess Elizabeth goes around the room, chatting with her suitors and forming her opinions. When she reaches Eric, she looks at him and makes a face to express her disappointment. Eric is hurt and offended. He feels insulted and in a fit of rage curses her.
Princess Elizabeth, are you so proud of your beauty that you actually made a face at me because I don't meet your standards? I curse you. From now on, you won't stay a princess anymore. You will be transformed into a swan.
Elizabeth and her father are very worried after hearing these words. They ask for Eric's forgiveness. Prince Eric, I have erred. Please grant me mercy for my mistake.
Prince, please forgive her. She is very young and immature. That's why the insolence. I urge you, please take back your words. My daughter's life will be ruined.
Prince Eric begins to calm down.
Forgive me, King. Unfortunately, I cannot take the curse back, but I can provide you with the solution to release her from the curse. If a man falls in love with your daughter while she is still in the form of a swan, the curse can be broken. Another thing, it's very important that the man who falls in love with her must be completely unaware of the curse. Otherwise, it won't work.
As soon as he completes his sentence, Princess Elizabeth transforms into a swan. She is then transported to a lake on the outskirts of the kingdom. Many years pass, and the princess keeps waiting for someone to love her in this form. People come to the lake, but they leave after admiring the scenery and the swan. So many years have passed. I'm beginning to lose hope that I could ever be released from this curse. Maybe I deserve living like this for the rest of my life. Maybe this is my repentance. That evening, a young traveler named James comes to sit by the lake.
Phew. It was so noisy back in the town. Here, everything is so quiet and tranquil. I wish I could live here forever.
James was a middle-class man without a family. He felt at peace sitting next to the lake. He rests there for a while. Then he hears a voice. How are you doing?
Is the voice coming from the middle of the lake? Maybe my ears are ringing.
No, your ears are fine. Look at the lake. It's me, a swan.
Is that so? I didn't know swans could talk. How is this possible?
It is possible. I can talk, and I live right here at the lake. This is my lake. I heard you say you feel at peace here. You can come here whenever your heart desires.
Thank you for allowing me to. I have experienced bliss here. I really don't feel like leaving.
My name is Elizabeth. What's yours?
My name is James. Your name sounds like that of a princess.
My father chose that name for me. And yes, he did treat me like a princess. Come with me. I'll give you a tour of the lake and show you all the pretty flowers. Elizabeth shows James around. She brings flowers to him, including a lotus.
Wow, Elizabeth, I've never seen a prettier sight. I loved talking to and spending time with you.
Same here, James. Please do come again. I get lonely here as well. I'm the only swan here. I will eagerly await your return.
I know how it feels to live alone. I'll come again tomorrow.
A new ray of hope lights up the swan's heart. She looks forward to meeting him again. His polite nature and kind words impress her. The next day, James comes back at the same time. She is thrilled to see him again. James, I've been waiting for you. You're just on time. The sun is about to set soon, and it's a beautiful sight from the lake.
I've been looking forward to coming back here. I came as soon as I finished my work. You're right. It is a beautiful sight. They
watch the sunset together. James seems very happy.
Elizabeth, you are right. This is an unforgettable sight. I'll come here every day to watch it with you.
Yes, James. It is unforgettable. But such beauty is rarely enjoyed when one is alone.
I can relate to your sadness, Elizabeth, but please don't consider yourself alone. I'm here with you. I will be there for you no matter what.
On hearing James say these words, Elizabeth sheds tears of joy. She finally understands what it feels to be loved. Elizabeth had grown very fond of James. She also realized that a kind heart is more precious than beauty, wealth, or status. What mattered most was a good and sincere nature. James had also grown fond of Elizabeth, but he would question himself incessantly. Would a swan understand and accept his love? One day, James doesn't turn up at the lake. Elizabeth grows anxious and keeps worrying about his well-being. She is unable to sleep at night. Why didn't James come today? Could he be in trouble? Dear Lord, please keep him safe. The next day, James comes to the lake in the afternoon, much earlier than usual. On seeing him there, Elizabeth says, James, where were you yesterday? You never informed me you were not going to be coming. I was so worried about you. Is everything okay? In the future, don't disappear like that without telling me, please. Do you have any idea how worried I was?
Oh, no, please forgive me, Elizabeth. I had to travel for work. I have just returned in the morning, I promise. I won't go anywhere without telling you first. This won't happen again. My intention was not to get you worried.
James was secretly thrilled that Elizabeth was so worried about him. Apart from his mother, no one had really cared for him like that. The respect and love he had felt for her before grew larger. He made up his mind to confess his feelings to her. He would deal with the repercussions later.
Elizabeth, I have something to say.
Tell me, James, what is it?
I've fallen in love with you. My heart says it always wants to stay next to you. When I wake up in the morning, I look forward to the moment I can come here and be with you.
As soon as James utters these words, the swan gets transformed back into the beautiful princess. James is astounded, and he asks her,
Elizabeth, how did you turn into a human? Are you a real princess?
Yes, my dear James. Some years ago, I had insulted a prince over his looks, and he had cursed me. I was to live the life of a swan till someone truly loved me, regardless of my form. I had come to terms with the fact that I would die a swan. But your true love has now released me from the curse.
If you are really a princess, how will you spend your life with an ordinary man like me?
Only you have taught me the real meaning of love. No king or prince could compare to an ordinary man who is capable of loving a swan. A man's real wealth is his nature, not his status. And I have never met anyone as wealthy as you. I want to marry you, James. I want to make you my life partner. Will you marry me?
Yes, Elizabeth. I love you too. I can't even imagine a life without you.
James and Elizabeth get married. James becomes the heir to the throne as well. They live a happy and peaceful life together. The end. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get future updates. And don't forget to comment.